Hello and welcome to Predator Concrete Jungle. Oh yes, this is indeed the PlayStation 2 version of the game, and it came out in 2005, if you can believe that. Anyway, we're going to be playing a little bit today. If you'd like to take, well, I was going to say, if you'd like to take a look at the store page. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Anyway, point is, you can probably get it on eBay or something like that. Anyway, we're going to be playing through the game, and, well, I'm going to be playing through the game, and if you want to see more of this, then by all means let me know, because this is actually one of my favorite games ever. I know, it sounds a bit weird considering this was a bit janky, and the story was a little bit, yeah, you know, not amazing or anything like that, but I love it. I really love the Predator universe in general, and I personally find this to be extremely fun. So let's begin with the Midsummer Night's Massacre.
Back then, no one knew what it really was. Newspapers called it the New Way Devil. The Indians even had legends about it going back centuries. Stories of an invisible killer, a demon who traveled with the comets, returning in the hottest seasons to hunt its favorite prey, human beings. And it was hot that night in New Way City, the hottest midsummer ever recorded, when Bruno Borgia, god of gangsters, died.
Alright, so welcome to the game, and we have a smart disc, we have healing, we have wrist blades, and it's raining, so I cannot use my cloak. Yeah, it's kind of funny to assume that the rain would actually stop a highly advanced alien species cloaking device, wouldn't it? Yes. But obviously, from a gameplay perspective, they wanted to make it so that you'd have to, you know, think a little bit outside the box if you wanted to try and progress in any meaningful fashion. And now we're going to go through a sort of pseudo-tutorial training mode kind of thing, and we're basically just going to get an idea as to how to do this kind of stuff. So, for example, this is how you execute people, so you could just do something like this, boom, there's the execution, and we also have the ability to do other things. So basically, if I don't want to use wrist blades, I have the ability to grab people after a, there we go, got him. After a couple of, whoa, we just crushed his skull. Okay, after a couple of melee attacks, as I as I just go absolutely crazy about the executions and things. Now, this game actually, way back when it was first released, actually, I feel like it seems pretty violent, right? Seems pretty violent, you know, it's kind of gory in certain places and things like that. But that, I mean, obviously nowadays, it's probably not that, you know, not that amazing, but personally, I don't think I've seen many games actually do this kind of stuff, so it's pretty cool in my opinion. But anyway, if that's not your thing, then obviously I'm terribly sorry, but you know, generally, if Predator is not your thing in general, then, well, that's obviously, well, that's it then, isn't it? You're probably not going to be watching this anyway. Yeah, but for me, I love this. This, as I say, this is one of my favorite games ever, from the PlayStation 2 era, that is. And it's just so good. It really is. I think I owned 2 copies of this game originally. I owned it on the original Xbox, and I also owned it on the PlayStation 2. And I don't know what it is, but it has a certain charm to it. It has a certain charm to it, and I think the main thing is that it is an open world, and I use this very, very loosely, of course, because open world in many aspects would be considered something like Assassin's Creed or Just Cause or, you know, something like that. But generally, what you're going to be seeing here is you're going to be put in a level, and then you can explore that level to your heart's content. And that's pretty much what they would mean with open world at this point. And for me personally, I actually don't really care whether it is, you know, supremely open world or not. But the one thing that I really love about that is that it is actually doing something. You know, it's trying to do that kind of open world experience. And for this time, you know, 2005, I don't know how many other games were doing that kind of thing. It's been a long time since I have played any games from the PlayStation 2 era. So obviously forgive me if I don't, you know, remember any specific examples. But I think in general, this was probably one of the games that had open world, shall we say, elements to it. And for me personally, I really just love that. I really, really absolutely love that. Okay, so wait a minute. There is actually a... yeah. There's an optional objective down there. So I'm very much looking forward to doing that. I have smart discs, and also you can see I have a bunch of other stuff here too. I have the glaive. Glaive is really, really fun to use. But I don't know whether you've noticed, but my character here, my wonderful little predator friend here, he does not have his mask on. Yeah, he doesn't have his mask on, which means, yeah, he lost it. He lost it. I don't know whether you remember this this game at all from back then. Maybe you played it yourself when it came out, or a few years after that, if you could still pick it up. But here's the thing. Basically, the story goes... Well, actually, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you, because we're going to see it in a cutscene coming up. You're going to see exactly what's going on with it. But generally, I really like the premise of it. And if they were to actually do a... oh, an alternate costume is now available? Oh, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying... I'm just getting interrupted every single time by random stuff that is happening here. I can use my smart disc to kill as many enemies as I want, by the way, as many enemies as I can highlight. So boom, look at that. Smart disc just going off right there, cutting people in half. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, as I say, if they were going to do a, shall we say, I don't know whether they could even do a spiritual sequel, but they could do a remaster. They could do a remaster of this game. I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they're not doing that. I don't know why no one's picking up the license or something like that to be able to do the remaster. It's just... I feel like this game done today would be incredible. Imagine it. Imagine it. I know some people don't really like the whole open world bloat kind of thing, you know, if I want to use that term. And yeah, that's understandable. You know, you don't want to do, you know, 10 billion different side missions and things like that. But actually, if you want to spend time in the world and you want to play as this character, or you want to generally experience the world more often, and maybe there's some lore things that you can pick up and stuff like that. If you want to experience all that, you want to try to experience it as much as you possibly can. So if you do have hundreds of different side missions and various things to interact with that give you that additional injection of lore here and there, then I think that's only for the better, no? Well, I don't know, maybe that's just my thought on it. But for me, I feel like if they were to remake this, I know that they've made a bunch of other games in the Predator universe, and also in the Aliens versus Predator universe too. I own most of them because, as I say, I'm a big fan of the Predator, especially. Not so much Alien, but you know, they definitely have their place because obviously they basically cohabitate. You know, they cohabitate the same lore universe and so on and so forth. But yeah, so I know that there is an Aliens vs Predator game that was published by Sega, and that was can I jump up here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was published by Sega, and it was developed by Rebellion, and Rebellion is actually a favorite developer of mine because they actually created Sniper Elite. I really love the Sniper Elite games as well. Yeah, it's generally one of those things where you know, they made this. Oh, there's a cutscene. I'll shut up.
And so it began. This tragedy of two worlds. This epic fall and rise of men and monsters. This story of power, revenge, and unnatural love. The devil had broken the laws of its own kind. It had made its presence known to its prey in a devastating and humiliating way. And worse, it had survived the exposure. We now know that these creatures are nomadic, bound by strict clan loyalties, unbreakable taboos. Disgrace and exile were all this one could expect.
Alright, so that was the first chapter of the game, and we're going to get a wonderful little save going on here, and now we can continue to the next chapter as well, and I will continue my thoughts on the whole, Alien versus Predator thing, because obviously that game was actually pretty good. However, the Predator section of the game, because you could play as Marines, as the Xenomorphs, as well as the Predator section was maybe the weakest section of the game, which was very disappointing to me, but I don't know, maybe I've got to give it a chance again and maybe go and replay it, because it's been a long time since I played it. Anyway, let's go on to the next chapter, which is called Copycat.
But nothing simply ends. The events of that sweltering night in June sent ripples through time. Because in its long absence, we humans had dissected the hunting tools our devil dropped in its haste. And using what we learned, we made ourselves masters of a technology unknown on Earth. We created weapons of our own that we turned against the devils when next they came hunting in the hunt season. So they sent it back to atone for the sins of its past and take from us what we had stolen, back to a city grown from the shattered ruins it had left behind. A city of tomorrow overseen by computer intelligence, driven by advanced alien technology, and ruled by a dynasty of crime. What once was New City had blossomed into Neonopolis, City of Light. Now these shining city facades and mirrored walls of Neonopolis hide deep shadows of their own. We'll never know why the Predator decided to target the servitors first. Perhaps in a downtown cult of sacred killers, with their savage devotion to gods of slaughter and magic, it recognized something all too familiar.
Thanks, Sam. The body of another man has been found here on the streets, flayed and mutilated. Police experts suspect a ritual motive for the crime.
See? Didn't I tell you this was a sign? A sign from the law of darkness. Message in blood from our father Zaraguin, the scorpion god. The law sends us blood. Blood to make our turf sacred. Blood to make us strong. Take up your blades. Put on your ghost suits. The enemy hides in the night, but the night belongs to Les Serviteurs. Les Serviteurs!
Alright, Alright, so our objective now is to flay the killers, and I actually noticed on one of the loading screens that you can unlock alternate Predator costumes, which I gotta say I really, really love, because as far as I'm aware, they might even give you certain abilities. I'm actually not entirely sure whether they do. Anyway, there is a bunch of hints around here as well, and you can also climb on this. As you can see, there are various little shall we say, anchor points that you can climb on, and then you can do a little backflip over there, and we can now gain the hint, flaying a victim. So to flay a victim, you need to first take them to a hang point. Once you've grabbed a copycat killer suitable, hang waypoints will appear on the radar and HUD. Yeah, now for me personally, I initially did not have any idea how I was going to do this, because bear in mind, these guys have guns, there's a bunch of enemies fighting each other on the streets. And we also now have our mask back. So we have the familiar thermal vision. We have, what is this? Is this tech vision? No, this is not tech vision. This is neurovision, I believe. So basically, what you can do is you can go into first person mode. And then when you lock on to someone, you can scan them. This is neurovision. So I will now have the ability to take a look at this guy. He, as you can see, is a part of the Les Serviteurs group, as well as being a soldier rank. And he's aggressive at the moment. I wouldn't have guessed. But there you go. So you can do those kinds of things, which is really cool. You can zoom in, and as a result of me doing that scan as well, by the way, the members of the gang are now shown on my map. They are actually shown, you know, so I can track them down just that much easier. However, we really want tech vision. Tech vision is what we want to use. Now this is tech vision. We're going to get the ability to see various anchor points on the map. We're going to be able to jump around, and we're going to be able to interact with various energy points as well. And there's a couple of spears for my spear gun. Spear gun is basically like a sniper rifle with a projectile. So it's a bit difficult to use, especially with a controller, because it's going to be very, very difficult for me to aim with it. But we're going to go cloaked right now. I'm going to switch to my unarmed mode, and then we're going to move over here and try and tackle this guy. Let's get him. There we go, we got him. All right, so now what I can do is I can take him to an anchor point. So we're just going to get out of here. And there it is. It's over there. Okay, that's going to be a little bit difficult for me to get to, I think, at the moment. I'm going to just get out of the vision mode for now, and I'm going to make sure that I'm not... oh, you're following me, you absolute imbecile. Get out of here. All right, can I climb this? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very, very careful about this. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do it. Maybe go this way. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna just go this way, and then we will be able to flay him. There we are. Fantastic. So obviously you saw in the introductory mission that we do have the ability to flay, and that is exactly what we're doing right now, because they are basically copycatting us with their own flaying. And because they have ghost suits, which provide them with the cloaking technology that we obviously lost back then, and you can see the sign in the background there, Borgia Industries. Oh, that's a bit of foreshadowing for you right there as well. Pretty cool in my opinion. Anyway, let's go back into tech mode, and then we're going to see if I can find a couple more people. There's someone over there. There's another one there. I'm actually going to go away from the fighting for now. I think it's probably a little bit easier for me to find a target if I just go this way. Bear in mind, however, that if you do move too fast through the city, then enemies are going to be able to see you, and civilians as well. So you might want to be a little bit careful about that. But I don't know. I'm not sure how much it really makes a difference, you know, because generally if a civilian sees you, what are they going to do? You know, what are they going to do? You're a highly advanced alien that has extreme strength and is very, very unlikely to have any problems defeating anyone, basically. So let me actually just very quickly sneak around the side here, because I've noticed that there is one on the other side, I believe. Where is he? Where did he go? I have no idea. Where did he go? All right. Ah, there's all three of them right there. Okay, so this is a bit problematic. What we're going to do is I'm going to switch to my spear gun right now, because here's the thing. I don't want to kill all of them, right? I only want to kill 2 of them and then take one away with me to flay him, because that's what we've got to do. So I'm going to go first person, and we're just going to shoot this at these guys. If they will stop murdering innocent people, thank you very much. Can we kill them? There we go. They're all dead. And now what we can do is we can go out of cloaking, and we can just... Oh, he's not dead. Oh, okay. Well, that's... okay, fine. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I mean... the point that I need to go to is only over here anyway, so it's not really going to make that big a difference. Do bear in mind, however, that the controls are a little bit difficult to get used to. I was having some very, very big problems in the training area, and I kept, you know, falling down, and they give you a bunch of dummy enemies to fight and all that stuff just to kind of practice all your stuff. And I was literally thinking to myself, how am I going to do this? Until I found the controller options. Because the controller options, they give you 7 different types of button layout, and I finally found one that I actually get along with. And it makes it very much a standard sort of action game setup, where square is your light attack and triangle is your heavy attack, and then gadgets or healing is circle, and using your other gadgets and things like that, you know, like the spear gun and stuff, is R1. And that's really nice and easy, in my opinion, in comparison to what it was before, which was light attack was circle, which was kind of weird. I don't know why it would be circle, but yeah, it was. So it was nice that I could kind of rectify that problem. Anyway, one of these, yeah, if you don't know anything about the game, obviously there are certain resources you're going to have to take note of. The most important one for me at the moment is my energy. You can see the energy in the bottom right. So what we're going to do is I am going to, yeah, as the screen just told us, I'm going to use this recharge point, boom, like so, and then we're going to get back all my energy, which is absolutely fantastic. Now we're going to go back into tech mode, tech vision, and then we're just going to go over here, because I know for a fact that there are a couple of people down there, and we're going to try and capture them. I've got to... See, now, here's the thing. I've got to be a bit careful about this, because anyone that's injured, I can't hit him, because he's going to die, you see. So I'm going to have to do maybe a little bit of something here. Okay, can I get him? Got him. Oh. I think I might have just killed him. Alright. I think I might have just killed him by mistake. Alright, I'm terribly sorry. I will make my way out of here. Ah, yes. What a classic. What a classic. Alright. Yeah, that's just such a wonderful reaction from me as well, because I'm literally just apologizing to some, you know, cold-blooded gang member killer person for, you know, as me being a, you know, highly advanced alien who has come to flay them himself. Yes. Oh well, whatever the case, I will go over here instead. But you can kind of see what I was talking about in regards to the whole, like, open world nature of the game. And whoa, this is far away. Okay, this is going to be a bit problematic. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this, because I'm literally going to get seen super hard here. But actually, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not going to bother me. Maybe I don't need to worry about it so much. Ah, yes, now this is also an issue. I can't climb anything either, so this might be problematic. Can I actually do wall jumps? No, I can't do wall jumps. Okay, I can do wall jumps when I don't have someone in my grasp, but I assume that that is obviously a design decision very much on purpose to try and prevent that kind of shenanigans from being done. So there we go. I'm just going to jump up here, jump up here. Oh, okay, apparently I'm not going to jump up there. I'm just going to jump up this way. Can I do that? Oh, I can't do that. Okay. I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way then, where we're just going to go up here, and then I'm just going to take it safely and just jump up here as well. And there we go. Okay, easy enough, right? Easy enough. Not too bad. And there we have it. Okay, so we've got our final FLAY victim, because obviously he's the third one. And now I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen. I can't remember. I do remember certain moments of the game, of course, because I played it to death. I was actually kind of a completionist about this game. And that's a bit rare for me. I don't usually, you know, partake in the whole sort of completionist thing. I actually started to like doing more of the completionist stuff more recently in the last few years. But, oh dear. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. This was actually pretty scary back in the day. This was actually pretty scary. Okay, so we have to wipe out the riot police. Okay, let's try and do that. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to get up here and, yeah, disabling the Ulysses. Okay, so the Ulysses is obviously those big mech type things. And they are very creepy. They're very creepy for a number of reasons. They're creepy because they actually have a living person inside, as far as I am aware. But it is not what you think. It's not just a person that's a regular person. It is literally like a spine and then like a skull or something like that, and that's it. I think that's all that's inside there. Anyway, Ulysses machines are tough adversaries. Try scanning them for weaknesses and using stealth tactics to get close enough to lock on. That's it? Really? That's all you're going to tell me? Ugh. That's not very useful, is it? Alright, well, whatever the case, let me see where they are. Okay, I'm just going to jump over here. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about things as well. Oh, what's this? What's this right here? What is that? Are those spears? No, it's a wrist blades upgrade, actually. Ooh, I like it. Thank you very much. I had no idea that you could get upgrades in the level itself. I actually thought that upgrades would be gotten outside of the level. Okay, now this guy's obviously trying to murder me. I'm not a big fan of that, sir. Ow. Oh yeah, this is also one of those issues. Yeah. Can I please? Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah, you can see exactly how strong this guy is. I'm playing on normal difficulty, by the way. I'm not playing on, you know, hard or anything. But you can see how damaging that actually is. And once I use my healing, I should be back up to scratch. But the main problem with this guy is that I dropped down right in front of him. I shouldn't have done that, you see. I should have made it so that we had, you know, a bit more run up to him, and then I can do a little bit of a thing in the back here. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Oh, he's dead? Okay, okay. That was actually very weird. I actually thought to myself I was going to have to run away and come back and try and attack him again. Okay, we got another one of these. This guy literally is just not even seeing me right now. Oh, this fellow did though. Oh, and I'm just healing in front of this guy. I'm just healing in front of them. Yeah, don't even start. I know. The keybind, well, not the keybinds. The controls are a little bit, as I say, a little bit clunky, and so I am obviously going to be a little bit more, a little bit more useless than normal. Okay, so let me just scan this. There we go. Okay, so. Hopefully that's going to give me now the opportunity to do the thing. There we go. And yeah, okay. See, you see what I mean? You see what I mean about what's inside there? Creepy, right? Creepy. I think it's creepy at least. If you don't, then well, maybe that's just maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I think that that's creepy because they basically just strap these torsos into these mechanical suits, and I don't even know what to think, you know. But this is very much a case of, you know, very they don't care about humans. Let's just say that they don't care about that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like criminals or something like that they've just strapped in there. I don't even know. Anyway, let me see what I can do about this other one. Wait a minute. What do I actually have to do even? Wipe out the riot police. Oh, okay. So, kill all police and destroy their Ulysses machines. Watch out for patrol cops who may try to call for backup. Okay, well, that's... I mean, that doesn't really matter to me. So basically what I have to do is I have to jump on these guys, right? Jump on the Ulysses on the back. Boom. And that's going to allow me to tear this off. And then I can kill the operator inside, which is really, really simple. Really, really nice and easy. And now I can just go over here, kill these guys too. Gonna have to be a bit careful about getting shot as well, because let's face it, they are quite. I mean, they're not dumb, you know. They're gonna run away from you, and they're gonna try and do their best to maximize the amount of damage that they can inflict. And otherwise, boom, there we go. Okay, that guy's dead now as well. And I'm being shot from over there. How dare you? I'm going to lock on and try and use my... There's my spear gun. Absolutely love the spear gun. It can also impale enemies against walls, by the way, which is another thing that I very much enjoy, because the physics in the game are actually pretty good, surprisingly. And that's exactly the reason why, as I say, this is one of my favorite games from this era. It's really, really good. Or at least I think it's good. Anyway, what's actually going on here? Wait a minute, wait a minute. There's something... Ah, there's another Ulysses down there. Alright, we're going to have to deal with that. Let me go stealth real fast. There we go. We drop right down on him. Yeah, he's out of there. He is out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Nice. Alright, and now there's only one Ulysses remaining. I will have to kill the other human forces as well, but I kind of wanted to focus on the Ulysses for now, because that seems a little bit simpler for us. Maybe. There we go. Let's get that guy out of there too. That is just... for me, that just seems real creepy. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, otherwise, let me see where I can find... Yeah, here we go, here we go. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of something here. Can I... Here we go. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, he avoided it. Are you serious? How did you avoid that, sir? How did you avoid that? Are you Neo? I have no idea. How did he avoid that? I have no clue. Anyway, let's just kill these guys. Boom. There we go. And they called for backup, apparently, which is not very nice of them. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm using way too much of my spear gun, by the way, so I should probably switch over to my plasma caster. And we're going to have to search for some additional energy, because I seem to be running out a little bit. And you can tell here that obviously the resources are going to be a little bit, you know, a little bit difficult to maintain, because obviously if you want to make sure that you're safe and you're not getting murdered every single second of every single time that you're doing stuff, then it's probably a good idea to be, you know, careful of things. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me actually just see here real quick. I'm gonna do a little bit of a thing. Boom. Ah, no. I'm running. I'm surprised that thing actually saw me, to be honest. I'm really surprised about that. I thought to myself, nah, I'm gonna be super fast, and then I'm gonna be out of there. But no, apparently not. Okay, there we go. Let's get him. And then what we're going to do is... I think I have... Okay, do I have to destroy the cars? Actually, not entirely sure. I don't... Oh, well, the car did get destroyed, but it actually hurt me at the same time. So I'm actually just going to heal myself real fast. And there we have it. Okay, so now we can move on. I shouldn't have too many difficulties dealing with the remaining forces. So let's just go around there and do that. Gonna have to go stealth. Don't want them calling for more reinforcements. Oh, this is a difficult thing to do. Look at that. I'm gonna have to kill this first, because otherwise it's just gonna shoot me to death, basically. And the enemies are also pretty harsh. I'm gonna kill this one first, because she's gonna call for backup. And there we go. Let's just try and take this guy down. There we are. Yeah, these guys really have no idea what they're even shooting at. Are they stormtroopers? They might be stormtroopers. That would make sense at this point. But yeah, the the enemies really don't know what they're doing. And that is indeed that. There we go. Fantastic. All right, so that is another group done. And now all we need to do is eliminate the last one. And I've got 41 energy remaining. I'm pretty sure there are still some more recharge stations around the place, but I kind of want to get this done. So if we could at least kill the Ulysses while this same charge is running, that would be nice. No. Okay, not going to be able to do that. Boom. Alright, let's get out of here. And we got some firebombs. Firebombs are really good and useful, actually, because you can use them as traps. You can use them as traps, so if you want to, you can basically just lay them down on the ground. You can actually use them on top of enemies as well, so even if you don't want to use them as traps or anything, then you can you can just kind of throw it at enemies. There we go. Let's get this guy. Okay, he's done. And now I'm basically just going to eliminate these guys with maybe a firebomb or two. I mean, I can basically just throw them, boom, like so. That guy's out of there. Okay, there we go. Get him done. And there's this guy. He's done too. And now there's only one left. And that should be it. Alright. Nicely done. Locate the entrance to the servitor base. Alright, so that is what we will do now. Easy enough to do that. We know exactly where it is, but I am going to have to look for a recharge point, or maybe I don't need to. Ah, there's the recharge point. Okay, easy enough, as I said before. It is very nice. They put enough of them around so that you can actually have some fun in the open world environment. And bear in mind, I mean, I'm not even killing civilians right now, and there are so many enemies to deal with. It's actually really nice. Anyway, I'm just gonna do this, and there are 2 guards over there. I'm actually wondering, should I use my spear gun to eliminate them? Maybe it would be an idea. You can also zoom in. Boom. And I don't think they even see where I am right now, but maybe they do. I would be surprised if they know where I am, but I'm gonna go stealth nevertheless, and I'm just gonna hunt this one down in hand-to-hand combat. There we go. Get out of there. Get out of there. You don't deserve this technology. Thank you very much. All right, so you're done, and now we can move on to the base itself. There's some more spears up there as well, by the way. Yeah, also, if you want to, there are actually places that you can go to upgrade yourself in the level. Obviously, I've already shown you the wrist blades upgrade, but I'm pretty sure there are upgrades for other things too. But I'm not sure where all of those are. I did pick all of those up before when I played this game, but obviously for me at the moment, I have no idea where all of that stuff is anymore. So it could very well be that they're around here somewhere. I mean, usually it has to do with a bunch of jumping and things like that, and maybe like a sort of secret-ish area. So maybe somewhere around here might be an upgrade, but I'm gonna search for that maybe maybe off screen or something. I'll just come back into the level, get that thing, and then just complete it really fast. Maybe something like that I can do. But whatever the case, let's go into the base. There we are.
So the hunter returned to the hunt. This was a different jungle from that which it had left behind, and the natives had forged new weapons from the hunting gear it had foolishly dropped 100 years ago. I imagine how it must have burned at the devil, having survived a century of whatever hellish exile its kind used as punishment, to be sent back here with only the tools of an unblooded youngster, to have to prove itself all over again.
Alright, so there we go. We're getting a wonderful little save right there, and I'm going to exit to the menu because I'd actually like to see whether there is an upgrade. Yeah, there is an attribute upgrade available on this level. As you can see, it actually tells you everything that you could possibly want to know about what you've done. It even tells you how many throats you sliced, how many heads you crushed, how many grapple kills, whether you threw the people off the walls to take them out, and you can also see just huge amounts of different statistics. And for me personally, back in the day, this was so incredibly cool to actually see all this stuff, because you think, whoa, okay, I actually did all that? That's amazing. There's also a bonus task that I didn't complete either, so it would probably be a good idea for me to go back and do that. And I will probably do that off screen. But yeah, anyway, if you would like to see more from me and Predator Concrete Jungle, then, well, just let me know, and I'm perfectly happy to do that. I'm going to be playing through the entire game anyway. There's a huge amount of different levels, as you can see right here. Absolutely insane amounts of levels. And there's a lot of gameplay here, surprisingly. Wouldn't you say? I think it's kind of surprising. And I should also mention, if you want to see any other PlayStation 2 games, then by all means, suggest those in the comments as well, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I have them already, maybe I don't, maybe I need to find them. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the case, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.